till the annual 69th edition of the Ballon d'Or ceremony in Paris. Here's just a look at the women's odds to win the Ballon d'Or. You've got Mariona Caldente at the top, plus 150. Alexia Putellas as well, just behind her, and Aitana Bonmati as well, both from Barcelona. But Caldente is the favourite, and here she is with our own Guillaume Balaguer.
Okay, should we do it in English?
Go.
Let's do it in English. You, of course, are the best player of the England League, and you have all the numbers to win it. Have you prepared a speech?
No, I haven't actually. I think it's just so special to be here. We have a lot of good players, high quality players, so it's just an honor to be here, and whatever will happen, then it will happen.
Tell us really what it means, the Ballon d'Or, for footballers.
Well, I think it's the biggest thing for the players. I mean, it's an amazing night, and it's just so nice that now the girls can dream with being here as well, because when we were kids that was not possible. So I think it's just so special.
Did you bring friends just in case you win it or not?
I bring some of my family, but they were here last year as well, so nothing changed.
Well, it changes that you're back here, which is absolutely fantastic. Tell us a little bit about the season, how you felt really well in a new atmosphere, a new context.
Yeah, it was a big change for me, of course, 10 years in Barcelona, in a club like Barça. And it was a bit risky and unknown move from me, but I think everyone in Arsenal helped me a lot, and fans, teammates, staff, they just made it really easy for me, and I really enjoyed it from the first moment. And then when you can end winning the Champions League, you can't ask for more.
We made you wait, so you're going to be late, and you'll have Aitana and Alexia on one side and Arsenal on the other. Where do you sit?
I sit with Arsenal, right?
And if you don't win it, who do you want to win it?
I don't really care. I think all the players who are there are big names, big talents, so it's not on our hands, so we'll see.
Mariona, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, she has done so well, hasn't she? Since from leaving Barcelona to join Arsenal, obviously she mentioned the Champions League triumph, but also to be the WSL Player of the Year. She scored as well in the Euro final for Spain. She's just done it all this season, Darian.
To be able to bring that from the Spanish League over to the WSL and maintain that level and actually elevate Arsenal, who still haven't beaten Chelsea, but I think she's actually going to lead them to beat Chelsea this year, is just incredible. And she's so humble, her even saying, I don't care who wins. You know, we're happy to be here, and we're happy that we're finally getting recognized for this. Just shows, I think, how humble she is. And I love that she's getting recognized. Player of the Year, she's won Champions League 4 times, 3 with Barcelona, once with Arsenal. And this longevity that she's created in her career is absolutely incredible. So I know she's my personal favorite. I know she's everyone's favorite to win.
How do you like her positional change? Because obviously at Barcelona she was playing a bit more higher up, and now Arsenal, it seems that she's become deeper and pulling the strings. How do you like that?
I love it. And I think actually with Arsenal, she gets to be a little bit more fluid. I mean, with Barcelona, you have Putellas, you have Bonmati, you have Guijarro around you. Whereas with Arsenal, she's more of the one that gets to dictate the pace, the tempo. She's the maestro in the middle of the pitch. And I think she finally gets the stage to be able to rise to the occasion. Whereas Barcelona, it's cluttered with two-time Ballon d'Or winners, Bonmati and Alexia Putellas, who are also nominated today. So I think Arsenal, her making that career change is a massive move that worked out just for the better.
Similarly, we live in worlds of what if, right? What if the Barcelona men's team would have got to the final of the Champions League? Would the favourites be different? If Arsenal didn't win that Champions League final with that Stina Blackstenius goal, and just say it would have gone into extra time and Barca would have won it, would Mariona Caldente be the front runner for this title?
I would want her to be, but the way that this is ranked and what goes in consideration, that trophy, I think, weighs everything. I don't think so.
I would say, Poppy and I would like to know, is there someone that was missing on the list? We know you're a very honest person. Listen, we hold you in high regards here.
I appreciate that.
Is there someone missing on that list that you think deserves to be there?
Alessia Russo. We do have to give her some love. I mean, this is a player that I think 2 seasons ago on Attacking Third, we were really critical of. Her move, she didn't look like confident. She was really inconsistent. As a forward, when you're not putting away those goals, you're not going to be up for anything. You're not going to get those consistent minutes. But with the Lionesses winning the Euros twice, being a standout player, marking that 9 position as hers, and as well at Arsenal, putting away all of her chances, I think especially in the Champions League, she was incredible Maybe she didn't get all the goals that she wanted, but similar to Dembele, with his defensive work rate and how he was so unselfish with just setting up his team for success, she was absolutely the same.
Yeah, it was one of the greatest triumphs, wasn't it, in women's football, winning back-to-back Euros. Here's just a reminder of all of the nominees that we've seen, from 30 ranked down to 17. You've got a couple of Americans in there as well, Emily Fox and Lindsay Hoops, who have had fantastic seasons. Caroline Weir as well. We saw her earlier on the red carpet. Esther as well. And a look on the other list, because one name that jumps out in particular is Marta.
A crime.
In
Another
12th
crime.
place. Is that where you thought she would come in the rankings, Darian, given the success that she had with Brazil in the Copa America?
Well, not only with Brazil in Copa America, she won an NWSL championship with Orlando Pride and led the team.
Yeah.
Marta's 39. She's
the MVP, right, in that
MVP,
game?
6-time FIFA Player of the Year. This is everybody's favorite player growing up. This is who you idolize, still idolize, even when I played on Orlando with her. And the fact that she's done all of this, the longevity she has in her career, she's scoring goals, still leading the Pride, rough season for the Pride this year, but also leading Brazil, which she retired from, came back out of retirement, said, if the team needs me, I will be there, and then went and led them to a Copa America, the 9th time that they've won it. And to be they weigh Copa America and NWSL the same as anything else.
Consistently for a European award, I can tell you, at least from the men's side of things, Latin American football is overlooked. Whatever happens in the Copa Libertadores, in the Copa America, it tends to be an afterthought when considering with these votes. So we'll see how the journalists have voted, because for the women it's only 50 journalists as opposed to the 100 journalists for the men. Perhaps that can have more of a sway when considering football from other parts of the world. But I don't know enough about the dynamics of women football for them to think that NWSL perhaps is not as important as a Champions League, as a Liga Femenil, Liga F in Spain, or WSL in the Premier League.
WAFCON as well is very much overlooked.
It's the same.
Yeah.
I mean, you said she's never won the Ballon d'Or, right, Marta?
Yeah.
So how can you be a 7-time FIFA World Player of the Year and have never won the Ballon d'Or? It just doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy. I mean, when you talk about the women's game, Marta's name that comes to mind. Even from when I was young, before women's football really blew up in Europe to how it is now, she was the name. That was the one name you'd always say. You watch her playing for Brazil and just remember that. And the fact that she hasn't won it, it's a crying shame. And obviously, like you said, the season that she's had and everything, that she's ranked 12. Makes no sense.
Okay, well, we'll see on the women's side and on the men's side as well, because the ceremony is going to start in Paris in about 10 minutes' time. Who is going to come out on top? You're enjoying this red carpet. I don't want to hear anything else from you for the rest of the day. We'll be back in just a second.
this is 12 out of 10. Serena Wigman stole the show.
I love
the color.
It's a great
She's
colour.
pure class.
It's the color.
Perfect.
Oh, here we go. That's a James Bond look. See, more soft, more approachable. That's average, but still, it's just he's a handsome
It's
chap.
just, you're just
I
like
like
him.
him. I like.
What about the best of them all?
Best dress.
Mrs.
Hundreds of people outside, obviously greeting who are in their eyes, their icons, their idols, the ones that they follow on television, on the social media, and to be able to have them in the same place at the same time is absolutely brilliant. So, and it generally feels, and it seems, I've asked everyone, that nobody knows what's going to happen. So it could be Mariona or Russo, it could be Dembélé or Lamine, nobody's sure.
Guillaume, there's kind of been this undertone, this strange vibe around this specific Ballon d'Or in France because of the particular situation that Le Classique, l'OM Marseille against PSG, had to get postponed to the very same time they're playing exactly right now. What conversations are you having at this gala surrounding this unfortunate conflict?
It obviously is something that the rules say that if you cancel a game, it has to be played within 24 hours. PSG wanted for it to be played about midday, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Obviously, the league said no chance because the fans won't be able to come to the game. So there's all that. But you actually got representation of PSG. Al-Khelaifi was here, Desiree Doué was here, obviously Dembélé was here as well, João Neves. So they still managed to get at least the most important one in Dembélé.
Guillaume, they've kept it so well under wraps. No one knows who's going to win. Who do you think's going to win?
I think Mariona should take it and Dembélé should take it. The feeling here is that from the Barcelona camp is that Lamine's got it. Don't know what they base that on. Maybe they know something we don't know, but been asking even the president of Barcelona, and they say, well, we're very, 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 very